Can you introduce yourself?
Hi, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, so I'm Shravan Prattigunta, the CEO of Solfice Research.
And I'm Fabian Schrein, the CTO of Solfice Research.
Actually, we create a service where we take LiDAR data, which is basically 3D survey data from partners and customers, and we upload it into our cloud infrastructure, and then we run jobs to generate reports that they care about. Fabian can tell you a little bit about what type of reports that we generate.
So taking the highways and road industry, for example, in that space, people care mostly about repaving surfaces. And to do that, you need to estimate the slope of the road at different angles, and then the amount of material to remove and how much to fill in. So instead of repaving the entire road blindly, we can give very targeted information to transit agencies to go and figure out exactly how much to remove and how much to fill back in.
Yeah, so we are currently mainly focused on rail and road. In the railroad market, we annotate assets, and in the road market, we're helping maintenance crews become more efficient. We utilize machine vision algorithms to generate these reports. And the competitive advantage of our service is that we differentiate ourselves in terms of turnaround time and cost.
That you said you serve for railroad and transportation industry. What kind of assets would those be?
So in the railroad industry, the primary asset is the track itself. But after detecting the track and anything that it could be wrong with its geometry or its infrastructure or its base, the next step is to start looking around this track to pick up signs, mileposts, wayside interface units and other wayside boxes and many more linear assets along the track, but also some assets in the stations themselves.
These assets need to be maintained frequently, and that is why our service becomes really important, because the turnaround time has to be less than 1 month, and currently the industry is not even able to completely map all of their assets over the course of 1 year.
Sample workflow and where Solfice fits in that workflow?
Currently, let's say I need to generate a report about all of the assets in the railroad industry. There's a surveyor who goes along the track and collects 3D survey data. And then there's someone who sits on their desktop computer and visualizes that data and then annotates it and also adds metadata. And then there's someone who will collate all of that information and create a report. What Solfice is doing and what differentiates us is that we bypass the visualization step and we directly take the 3D survey data and we generate reports from it. And we do it for high frequency repeating assets which need to be routinely inspected. So our team is an eclectic group of individuals who bring different skills to the table. Currently we have 2 engineers and 2 salespeople and 1 jack of all trades. So we have a lot of machine vision expertise, we have a lot of sales expertise, we have a lot of relationships in the railroad industry, and leveraging all of these assets, we were able to determine that the major pain point in the industry was annotating these assets and processing the LiDAR data. And so we've onboarded the relevant people who can deliver on the machine vision side, and we also onboarded relevant salespeople who have the existing relationships to take this product to market.
What looks like an exciting market opportunity?
So originally we went out to work on the problem of autonomous trains, and that is what we set out to do. But after doing over 300 customer interviews, we realized that one of the major pain points of transportation industries today is processing this huge amount of data that they collect during their surveys. And we quickly realized that we have the right talent to address this problem, and we set off to focus our efforts on this problem to generate the most value in this space.
Besides railroads, can you talk about market opportunities in any other sectors that your service might have?
Different verticals. One of the verticals is road, and there's about 2 million miles of road. and highway in the United States. There's also 700,000 construction companies that could leverage our 3D modeling algorithms. There's 14,000 mining sites in the United States, which would need some sort of slope analysis to optimize their operations. And there's lots of oil and gas pipelines as well. So we can address all four of those.
Billions or millions of dollars.
If you look at just the data processing component, it's roughly $3 to $4 billion in the United States, and it will probably be much more in the global economy.
This market is also new. LiDAR itself has been commercialized for some time, but it's really now picking up at a rate of 15% every year. And the market is still very fragmented, many different players, and we feel this is the right opportunity to be the center line of the industry and have everyone rally around our standards and, follow our lead in doing automated point cloud processing.